A lot of people think that you should be taking nutrition advice from Mike Isreals, the exercise scientist. But he's really nothing more than an unhealthy drug addict, and today, I'm going to be critiquing his video, so let's get into it.
What up, fellas? Full day of eating. I am coming out of my bedroom.
Coming out of his bedroom looking obese, looking unhealthy, and bald. Why are you bald? Probably because of all the steroids you take.
Day of eating and training ahead. I'm going to show you guys how to do a few things. One,
cameraman should never be in the mirror. That's just like 101 editing.
Is organize your day for eating and how I do it. 2 is using the Art Diet Coach to help you. And 3,
yeah, a Diet Coach app, because fundamentally humans need a Diet Coach app to live, because we must track everything we eat. No, you have an unhealthy diet, so now you have to track what you eat so that you don't get obese. And you would get obese if you weren't on steroids. I mean, your whole life is just absolutely messed up, and you're messing up your viewers' life if they actually follow your advice. I really hope your viewers do not follow your advice. I really hope that your viewers just laugh at you. I hope that's the main reason you're watching, is because look at him. It's just like, I don't know why this guy's being pushed, because he is just a nuisance to the health community. He's the opposite of what you should aim to be if you want to be healthy.
How to live in an apartment in which everything is white. Am I in an insane asylum? Let's find out.
He looks insane. Nice. We already got some pills. Is that fish oil? If that's fish oil, then
start pretty much every with supplements. Creatine.
Nice supplements. Supplements are really good. It's just like you're eating supplements when you could just consume actual nutrients that your body actually can absorb and actually do stuff with, rather than just supplementing everything because your diet is horrible and it's destitute of nutrients. And yeah, we have some creatine here. Creatine, we can actually just eat meat and get enough of it. So there's no real point of just consuming creatine powder when we could just get enough of it from meat.
Creatine. NMN.
Are those CBD gummies?
And CBD gummies.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you consume those because you have so much stress and inflammation in your body from all the drugs you take, and you're treating the symptom instead of actually treating the root cause. So yeah, this is garbage. He probably knows it.
To manage the side effects on the brain from taking special sport supplements will not be shown in this video for legal reasons.
Okay, so he knows it, yeah.
And then I have one of these. I make 3 of these at a time, so I get 21 days of supplements.
Why do you need supplements if you can just eat real food and get all the nutrients you need?
I got all kinds of stuff in here, but fish oils and stuff.
All right, yep, I knew it. Fish oil. Okay, so fish oils are actually really bad. They're actually worse than seed oils because they have more double bonds, which actually make them more unstable. And this means you're going to be more prone to lipid peroxidation.
Blood pressure medications, metformin, things like that.
Metformin, wow. It blocks mitochondria respiration, which means that your energy production is going to be through the roof. Just goodbye to your energy. And when you have less energy, you're going to have less muscle gain. So really, he just admitted that the only way he gains muscle is by taking drugs. That's all. That's all you need to know.
Enhanced folks use to stay alive slightly longer to make better gains. So all I do is I take all these supplements in the morning, and then I go and do bathroom things. After that,
because his digestion is horrible,
I will be making my workout shake, because I don't actually eat anything in the morning first thing. I make my workout shake after I take my supplements, and then I drive over to the gym to go train.
What? So you don't eat anything when you get up from, oh my god, I can't speak, but he doesn't eat anything when he wakes up. Does he fast on purpose? Because fasting would be really horrible. I hope that's not the case.
That workout shake I will consume during the gym, a little bit after, and then my first actual human food meal is going to be after the gym. So
Okay, yeah, so that's an obvious fast. So fasting is really horrible because you have no energy to give to your body. And then he said he works out while he fasts. So he has no energy to work out. And then he works out, which is basically stripping the energy away from your body. So your body is basically just running on no energy while having to make more energy, which is going to create more stress in the body, release more cortisol, more adrenaline, stuff like that. And this will impair thyroid health, and it's going to decrease his muscle gains, obviously. We're going to see what his shake is. Hopefully it's high in sugar, so he's replenishing muscle glycogen and liver glycogen, stuff like that will actually help during his workout. But just eating and fasting in general is a really bad idea. It's really just horrible. You should never do it whatsoever. Your energy is going to decline, and your body's going to try to release stress hormones to replenish your energy. It's a really bad idea.
Yeah, I train sort of fasted, even though I do start sipping my shake.
Yeah, so he trains fasted. That's horrible. Why would you ever do that?
Right when the workout begins. Next up, we will make a workout sheet together. Sometimes I use it pretty good.
All right, let's see what we got here. We have a waste product of protein, just casein protein too, probably from cow's milk. So it's basically waste product, probably not even grass-fed, flavored casein protein, which isn't even that good of a digestible protein. It's just horrible source of protein. You can just eat meat and get everything you need. And then we have Gatorade here, full of Red 40. Come on, bro. That's a horrible carb source. Horrible.
I'd recommend, in most cases, using a fruit-based protein or a vanilla protein.
Why don't you just eat fruit juice instead of just a fruit juice-based protein, fruit juice-based whatever Gatorade garbage he has? Just drink fruit juice, has everything you need, and you'll feel great, and you'll actually be healthy.
Even if you're going to make a shake out of it, something that doesn't have a lot of oomph to it. But I am a savage, so today I'll be using.
You're not a savage. So far, your diet has been pills and powders. That's basically all you've eaten. Real savages, real men actually go out and hunt. They eat real food. They eat raw meat. That's what real men do. This is your diet. Pills and powders. Nice. You're a savage.
Yes. Whey protein, Gatorade, got my element salt for hydration, and make it all in this one giant container and really fill it up pretty damn close to the brim. So this is multiple
tap water full of fluoride. Horrible.
liters of water, 45 grams of protein.
We got the little app here. Nice. As long as it fits your macros, bro, right? We don't care about micronutrients whatsoever, as long as it fits your macros.
30 grams of carbs.
Because this is destitute of micronutrients too, by the way. He has carbs before the workout, so that's actually not that bad, but the carb source is horrible. Protein, your body's going to be working to try and convert this protein into energy, which is very stressful because you haven't eaten all day, so you're just eating protein right away. Your body's going to try to convert that into energy. Horrible. And yeah, tap water full of fluoride. So yeah, overall, I'd give this a 0 out of 10. Horrible.
Gatorade, pretty close to zero fats. And a whole
0 fat, because fat is bad.
Element packet. What that does for me is it gives me a drink that mutes muscle wasting, mutes catabolism because of the protein and carb present. All right, back from the gym, good workout in. Time to make the post-workout meal.
All right, ideally a good post-workout meal would be high in glucose, which is because your muscle glycogen is really insulin sensitive after a workout, so glucose is very easy to uptake. So that is ideally what you want to consume, and some protein too, so let's see what he has. All right, so basically, we have some arsenic on the right. This is basically what the meal is. Arsenic, all right. Oxalates, okay. Lean protein, nice. So you have no fat, you have a toxin in the middle, and you have another toxin that's full of arsenic. Absolutely garbage. Oxalates, lectins. This meal is horrible. Even if you were to just consume the chicken, that would be way better, but you're consuming these along with it. You're just going to be stripping the protein away from it, even though it's already massively cooked. This is a horrible meal, 2 out of 10.
And that maintaining/slow gaining after getting down to up.
You're a grown man. You consume arsenic and vegetables after your meals. And you're scared of fat. You're a grown man that's scared of animal fat. So you eat lean protein like chicken. Even the fat on chicken isn't even that good. It's high in PUFAs because chickens are so unhealthy nowadays. And he probably doesn't even buy high quality chicken. But horrible meal. And what do we have here? Whole grain. Is that whole grain?
6% body fat, this diet. And so I'm eating more or less almost the same thing I did on the diet, except buffered in with extra carbs. MegaFit meal, I have chicken breast.
Just garbage, microwavable garbage, just really bad.
Veggies and rice, cup of water.
Your meal is full of radiation. You have whole grain bread, which whole grain bread is actually worse than white bread because it has the outer shell, which is higher in anti-nutrients.
Water, I'll usually refill that a bunch or have it out of a bigger shaker. And then precisely 5 slices of dark rye bread.
I didn't think he was going to eat that many slices. 5 slices is insane. Bye-bye to your digestion, fiber overload of endotoxin overload in the large intestine. Holy crap. And anti-nutrients are just going to strip all that protein away from the chicken. So bye-bye to your protein, bye-bye to your gut. Just is horrible already.
Bringing the overall macros in this meal to 70 grams of protein.
And that in the macro tracker, so let's just throw micronutrients, let's throw our health out the window, and let's just track our macros. That's all we need.
10 grams of fat and 150 grams of carbohydrate.
10 grams of fat. That meal is horrible. Horrible. You need more fat. This guy's consumed no fat whatsoever. His beginning shake was carbs and protein. Now he's just eating protein, toxins with some endotoxin production of fiber, and arsenic, which is high in carbs. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But he probably didn't soak them. They're probably not organic. And it's just a horrible, horrible meal. I'd probably give this like a 1 out of 10 just because of so much bread. If you remove the bread, the vegetables, I'd probably give it a higher score. But this is already so bad.
Big post-workout meal.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, though. There's high amount of glucose, so he will be replenishing muscle glycogen.
Them big gains. And it tastes like anything, better than anything I would make. So it's good enough for me. MegaFit, no affiliation with RP, but check them out. I've been using them for months. ARP.
Don't check them out. This looks like trash. And look, just how many times he's going to spam this horrible app.
All right, guys.
He probably acts like he actually likes it.
Done with eating. It's like noonish or so. Train, ate. Now it's time for me to do work. I usually do some kind of intellectual sit-down computer work. Most of my work looks like that, unless I'm doing exactly this. So I'll do 3-4 hours of work, and I'll have a meal at the end of that stretch, and then they go back to work. So let's get in there and do some work, and then see you guys for the next meal. All right, so for this meal, I am having a nice solid swig of decaf coffee because it's too
nice. So you're overloading your body with oxalates and lectins. It's a seed. That's basically what you're doing. That's all you're doing right now.
late to be taking caffeine anyway, and I also typically don't take in caffeine. The decaf coffee tastes amazing and actually good.
So this guy's diet is full of seeds. It's full of more seeds, and it's full of powders and pills and some lean protein, no animal fat whatsoever, some garbage carb sources, and yeah, it's just horrible. 0 out of 10 so far. I really am serious about that. There's nothing good about this diet so far.
It's healthy. I'm having decaf coffee with chocolate, as the French say, which for me means pure protein.
Oh my gosh, he has a lot of those. Those are pure garbage. The marketing of, the health industry, it's not really health, but the food industry is so smart at just putting protein on everything. This is a candy bar. You need to know that this is just a candy bar, and they put some protein in it, and now they can label it as a protein bar that's healthy. This is just a candy bar. I used to fall for this when I was at a bodybuilder stage back in 2021. This is just candy with garbage protein in it. That's all it is. It's not going to help you whatsoever. If anything, it's just going to mess up your hormones, especially during puberty, which it did with me.
Chocolate flavored protein bars, precisely 4 of them.
4 of them. So you take 4 candy bars with protein. Like, you do not consume enough animal fat and carbs. Your body's going to try and convert all of your protein to energy because your body has no energy, especially from those other pills that you took that literally decrease your energy. And your body just going to be releasing stress hormones into the bloodstream, and your thyroid health is, say bye-bye to your thyroid health, bro.
80 grams of protein, bread to that.
Ooh, some more oxalate-filled whole grain bread. Whole grain bread, though, it's healthy. It has outer shell, more anti-nutrients, so healthy.
I'm currently bulking a little bit, so that adds 5 grams.
You're already bulked. You're bulked to the max. You're just an obese guy. You're obese with so much muscle. If you don't know what the definition of obese is, it's over the amount of body weight that you naturally have. And he is obese. He's obese with muscle. It's not attractive. It's not a good thing whatsoever. It does nothing. He's just a drug addict.
To the fat burning of 25 fats. Critical part of this meal, as you can see, is like a savage. I make my coffee.
You're not a savage. Stop calling yourself a savage. You're the absolute complete opposite of that.
Coffee, I know decaf's not coffee, by taking the hot water setting out of the faucet and just zapping in water. I get so much crap for this practice.
Okay, I don't really care. I'm going to fast forward to the next meal.
All right, folks, it is getting to be close to about 7 p.m., which means it is time for me to eat my second to last meal of the day. This meal is going to be another MegaFit meal, this time with...
All right, this meal is actually not the worst. I would probably give it a 3 out of 10, honestly. He has a big portion of ground meat, which is pretty good, but it's overcooked. It looks like it's spiced. And it's microwaved, actually, now that I think about it. I forgot that all of his meals are microwaved because he's just a slave that microwaves all of his meals. He should just be eating them raw if they're actually good sourced, but he doesn't because he's a slave and he's not a savage. And then we have a whole bunch of oxalate poisons here because you eat green flowers. So 3 out of 10.
With some ground meat, some veggies, and my extra special edition of fat-free cheese.
Wow, I was really bad at up the score of the meal, but he eats fat-free cheese. Like, wow, fat-free cheese. Fat is really the main part of why cheese is good, and he eats fat-free. Just overloading yourself with more casein protein, it's not really the best. The fat really does help digest the protein, so he's just scared of saturated fat for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why you need to be scared of saturated fat. It's probably the best thing for your body. Weird guy.
That's right, it makes everything better. Add in some whole grain bread and weakening.
More whole grain bread. Nice. I mean, wow. He just eats seeds so much. He loves them so much.
Meal that
He's hungry for carbs. That's to be said. He likes carbs. He needs them, but his carb sources are horrible. He just needs to consume fruit juices. That's all he needs.
fitting the macros flawlessly.
Oh, fitting the macros. Yes, sir, bro. We do not care about micronutrients. We don't care about our metabolic health whatsoever, our thyroid health. We don't care about our gut. We don't care about the endotoxin being produced in the large intestine. No, we don't care about any of that, bro. As long as it fits your macros, that's all that matters.
75 grams of protein, 20
in the app.
grams of fat, and about 100 grams of carbohydrate for this meal is definitely going to be my last higher calorie meal.
Fuck this guy.
The day is the last meal is really just a high protein, low carb, low fat snack. All right, we'll make this meal, sit down, eat it.
Low carb, low fat snack. I'm really excited to see what he has. Probably more protein. Your body's just going to stretch itself out more. I don't need to say it.
And think about where I screwed up in my life like this, hopeless and alone and eating containerized meals. No, wait. I love this lifestyle. Okay?
There's definitely some truth to that.
All right, guys. I'm going to be finishing this meal, off to do a little bit more work in the office, take some calls, walk around a bit, finish my steps. And then I will see you guys for my evening wind down routine and my last meal of the day. Last meal of the day for me begins when my chill time begins. Usually take about an hour in the evening on most days to watch, honestly, my favorite reruns of Justice League and Batman on Amazon Prime. and my favorite YouTube stuff, which usually includes military technology and AI strategy and other things that people don't want to watch with me, and so I have no friend.
It's a dumbass joke.
But I do have a new friend who doesn't know that I'm friends with
What do we have?
It is the Twin Peaks Ingredients company that makes this.
Another marketing strategy from the protein, or not protein, but food companies of just overloading junk food. So these are cheese puffs and putting some protein in them. Nice, you fell for it again. You're a slave, and you're just over consuming protein too. It's probably not even real protein, but you're over consuming protein, which your body doesn't like to convert into energy. So you're stressing yourself out, and again, bye-bye to your thyroid, bye-bye to your muscle gains if you didn't have drugs.
Unbelievable.
By the way, if you're on this diet and you aren't taking drugs, then good luck. You're just going to be fat. That's all you need to know. You're just going to be fat, especially if you don't work out, especially.
Product, protein puffs that are nacho cheese flavor. And you guys,
the health industry, not the health, I don't know why I keep saying the health industry, but the food industry took puffs, whatever dumbass cheese puffs, and put protein on them. And that's all they did. You're just a kid who's addicted to junk food. That's all you are.
They taste good. But wait, every serving, which is plenty of puffs, gives you 4 grams of fat. Okay.
That's whatever.
2 grams of carbs. Whoa, not bad. 21 grams of protein.
So this guy eats way too much protein. He should be eating a lot more fats and carbs. Ideally, a good ideal day of eating would be high carb, moderately high fat, and medium to low protein. Not really low protein, but just like a gram per pound of body weight. This guy just overloads the protein, doesn't really overload the carb a little bit, and just no fat whatsoever. No fat is horrible. Saturated fat is so beneficial for your body.
Have at RP or through my own private channels, absolutely zero affiliation.
It's probably the only reason he actually is shredded though, because he eats no fat. But if you locked in your metabolism health, you would be able to get shredded very easily.
I take zero money from Twin Peaks. You guys, that's most of the food I eat. It's just shit I buy because it's great. I need 3.
There's nothing great about this. This is just horrible. It's junk food with the protein label on it. That's all it is. And your calorie app, whatever, is garbage. Also, no one get this. I really hope people don't actually buy this. If you have to buy it, I really hope you don't buy it. This looks like trash.
3 servings.
Yeah, ideally, you don't even need to track. You don't even need to track any food when you eat an actual good bioenergetic natural diet.
To get me roughly, simply how strange my life really is. So here's how
You're definitely strange. That's for sure. Pepsi, nice. All right, well, we're just gonna stop here because that's obviously the last meal he has. Overall, the diet is a 0 out of 10. Nothing good about it whatsoever. He eats a lot of junk food that just has labels of protein on it. He consumes lots of pills and powders. It's really bad. The Pepsi, just to top it off, horrible. Not even real sugar anymore. It used to be filled with actual cane sugar. Now it's just garbage. So yeah, 0 out of 10. Don't follow this guy's advice. He's a drug addict. And yeah, I'll see you in another video.